A few weeks ago, I did something that a lot of people want to do, but never have the time to do it. I joined a local gym. The first day, I went in prepared. I had my workout clothes on, my tennis shoes, and my bottled water. I was ready. I went straight to the elliptical machine because that is a machine that I know that really gets you going. After 8 minutes of constant up and down with my arms and up and down with my legs, I was beat. I had to move on to the next machine. I went into work the following day, and a coworker who also goes to the gym with me asked how it went. I told her there was no way I was going to be able to go that day and probably the next day also. She asked me one question. Ashley, did you do your warm-ups? No, I didn't do my warm-ups. I was ready to go. I went straight to the machine and I was pumped and ready for action. My body hurt though that day from here to the bottom of my abs, also down the back of my leg. So, remembering her comment about the warm-ups, I decided to go home and do some research. Mayo Clinic's website says that warm-ups help reduce your soreness and lowers your risk of injury. It also prepares your mind and body for the activity you're about to endure. It raises your body temperature and helps your blood flow to your muscles. Women's Health magazine also says that it activates your nervous system. It calls your coordination into play and helps your muscles respond effectively to your workout. So, I also asked a friend of mine who's a physical trainer, what exactly do I need to do to warm up? How do I do this? He told me to simply stretch out my muscles. If you've been to a sporting event, you've noticed that athletes stretch before their big game. This keeps them from getting hurt and pulling what they frequently pull are hamstrings. So that prevents that from happening. So I'm going to go over a few demonstrations today for warming up before you exercise. And if you want to go ahead and follow along, please feel free. The first thing you want to do is stand with your feet shoulder width apart, pointing straight forward. Keep your hips in line too and point straight forward, just like so. Go ahead and bend down and touch your toes, and you can hold it for about 10 seconds. And back up. You feel the pull in the back of your legs and sometimes in the front too. Now we'll go ahead and do some core exercises. Keep your stance just as you were with your toes pointing forward along with your hips pointing forward. You'll put your hands in front of you in a point with your hands matching together, holding in place. Turn to the left, back to the middle, and then to the right, and back to the middle. When you do warm-ups, you refer to something as a rep, and what we just did is a rep. It's one motion in both directions. 1. That was 2. 2 reps we just did. Now we'll go ahead and interlock our hands and put them straight forward and pull to the sky. And when you're doing this, you can feel your muscles pull from here all the way up to your hands. And you'd hold that for 10 seconds and just stretch to the sky. And one more exercise we could do for our arms is to cross your right arm over and lock it in with your left. This is one of my favorite arm warm-ups because you can feel the muscle pull all the way down to the elbow. And you would hold that for 10 seconds. Go ahead and stretch out and switch with left over right. And hold it for 10 seconds. So when I was speaking with my physical trainer friend, I asked him, what is one warm-up that you would recommend everybody do? He said, well, it's a toss-up. Jumping jacks really get your heart rate going. So we'll go ahead and do 10 to 15 reps of them, which he stated are easy for beginners to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And he told me that after you've been exercising for a while, you would want to increase your reps for everything you do. Your reps for jumping jacks would go from 10 to 15 to 20 and so forth in 5-rep increments. The last thing he told me to really make sure I do while stretching are lunges. Lunges, you simply take one foot. I'll go ahead and demonstrate with my left foot now. Place it forward, face forward, and then my right foot is behind me, and I'll make sure that I keep my legs straight and my foot flat on the ground. While I face straight, I just lunge forward. And you can feel the pull in the back of your leg. Go ahead and turn to the right with your left foot on the ground and your right foot facing forward in front of you. Lunge forward. Doing that, you can feel the pull in the back of your calf. Those are just a few demonstrations I've provided to you. If you ever feel the need to visit a gym or even do workouts at home, please make sure that you warm up to avoid from pulling muscles where you won't be able to exercise for a few extra days.